class. Okay. A very good morning, students, and welcome back again to the statistics class. Okay. So, if you have to recall of the last class, we learned about the limitations of the index number, the uses, okay, how it is important, how index number is very useful, and the various types of index number. I do not want to waste much time in that. Okay. Coming to today's class, we are going to learn an important concept today, which is very important for 5 marks, or maybe they may ask you for 10 marks. Okay, especially they will ask you for 5 marks this question. Okay, the steps or the problems in the construction of index number. Okay, so here what we are going to learn is, we are going to learn what are the problems that we face when you construct an index number. ಒಂದು index number ಅನ್ನು ನಾವು ಫ್ರೇಮ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಯಾವ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ಸ್ ತಗೊಳ್ಬೇಕು, what are the problems ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರುವಾಗ ಯಾವ್ದೆಲ್ಲ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ತೇವೆ. We will learn about it. Okay, first one, defining the purpose of index number. The first point is defining the purpose. What do you mean by purpose? Purpose is nothing but an objective. Okay, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಇಂಡೆಕ್ಸ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಅನ್ನ ಫ್ರೇಮ್ ಮಾಡುವ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಎಂತ ಅಂತ ನೀವು ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಅಂಡ್ ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಒನ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಟು ನೋ ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದಿ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟಿವ್. ಸೊ ಬಿಫೋರ್ ವಿ ಕುಡ್ ಕನ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಟ್ a particular index number, we should know what is the purpose or what is the objective for what we are framing the index number. Okay, we should know what is the reason or what is the objective of framing a particular index number. Now, for example, okay, if you want to know the increase in the price or change in the price, okay, ಈಗ ನಿಮಗೆ increase or decrease, change in the price ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ನೋಡ್ಬೇಕು on behalf of customers. Change in price with regard to customers or consumers. Okay, now your study is what? Your study is the effect of the price, the change or the relative changes that is happening of the price, how it is going to affect the customers. Customers ಗೆ ಯಾವ ತರ effect ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು find out ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ. Okay, now when you say this, you should know which index number you have to use. Okay, now what is your study? What is your objective? The objective is on the customers. Okay, you study ಪ್ರೈಸ್ ವೇರಿಯೇಷನ್ ಕಸ್ಟಮರ್ಸ್ ಗೆ ಹೇಗೆ ಎಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ನೀವು ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ. ಸೊ ವೆನ್ ದ ಇಂಡೆಕ್ಸ್ ನಂಬರ್ ವಾಟ್ ಯು ಟೇಕ್, ಇಟ್ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ಕನ್ಸ್ಯೂಮರ್ ಪ್ರೈಸ್ ಇಂಡೆಕ್ಸ್ ನಂಬರ್. ಓಕೆ, so you will learn what is consumer price index or cost of living index. So change in the price of a customer ಗೆ ಯಾವ ತರ ಎಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ನೋಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ, ಸೊ ನಾವು ಯಾವ ಇಂಡೆಕ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ತಗೊಳ್ಬೇಕು? ಕನ್ಸ್ಯೂಮರ್ ಪ್ರೈಸ್ ಇಂಡೆಕ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ತಗೊಳ್ಬೇಕು. ಓಕೆ, now why we are taking consumer price index? Okay, we are looking on the objective. What is the objective? The objective is what? The change, the effect of change in the price to the customers. So we are taking the index number as consumer price index. Suppose if you want to see the change in the price of producers, ಈಗ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸರ್ಸ್ ಗೆ ಯಾವ ತರ ಎಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಚೇಂಜ್ ಇನ್ ಪ್ರೈಸ್ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ಯಾವ ತರ ಎಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸರ್ಸ್ ಗೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ನಮ್ಗೆ ನೋಡ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ನಾವ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ? ಯಾವ ಮೆಥಡ್ ಅನ್ನ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು? ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಐದರ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಆಸ್ ಹೋಲ್ಸೇಲ್ ಪ್ರೈಸ್ ಇಂಡೆಕ್ಸ್, okay, or you can take it as retail price index. Now what is wholesale and retail? So ಈಗ MRP price ಅಂತ ಹೇಳುವಾಗ the market price ಅಂತ ಹೇಳುವಾಗ it comes to the retail price. Okay, so ಕಡಿಮೆ ಬೆಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಮಗೆ ಸಿಗಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ? wholesale price ಅನ್ನ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ. So now when you take index number, the whichever method you want to apply, it depends on the objective of the index number. Okay, so first main concept you should know is how you have to define or how you should understand or how you should set a particular objective of an index number. That is the first one. So if you know, if you know what is the purpose of the index number, this, okay, it will help us to know how to select an item, what are the averages to be used, how weights can be assigned to the particular values. Okay, so if you know what is the objective, then other things easily can be done with the help of the objective. So ನಮ್ಮ ಈಗ ರಿಸರ್ಚ್ ಹೇಳುವಾಗ ಕೂಡ ನಾವ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ, ಓಕೆ, ನಮ್ಮ ರಿಸರ್ಚ್ ಗೆ ಒಂದು ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟಿವ್ಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಆ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟಿವ್ಸ್ ಬೇಸಿಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ನಮ್ಮ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಮೆಥಡ್ ಅನ್ನ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಸ್ಟಡಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟಿವ್ ರಿಲೇಟೆಡ್ ಇರಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಒಂದಿಟ್ಟು ನೀವು ಬೇರೆ ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಇನ್ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಯೇಬಲ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Okay, it will be unvaluable, it will not be valued answer, right? Similar way ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಯಾವಾಗ ಒಂದು ಪರ್ಪಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಡಿಫೈನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ assumption ಅನ್ನು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು, ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ weights ಅನ್ನ assign ಮಾಡಬಹುದು, ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ what you say, we can take a proper method for the construction of an index number. Okay, so that is defining the purpose. It is nothing but objective. You can also say as objective or scope of index number. So I hope you understood the first point. So your overall process should depend on what purpose you are taking. Okay, that is the first point. Second point, selection of the base period. Now what is base period? Okay, the previous year, the whatever year you take for comparison, whatever year you take for comparison is considered to be as base period. Okay, now the selection of base period is very important in index number. Okay, so ನಿಮಗೆ base period ಇಲ್ಲದಿದ್ರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ comparison ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗುದಿಲ್ಲ. You cannot see the changes that is happening within the different periods. Okay, changes ನೋಡ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ನಮಗೆ base period ಮತ್ತೆ current period ಬೇಕು. Okay, and to make this comparison we require this base years. Okay, and when you say base year, now base year ಅಂತ ಹೇಳುವಾಗ it is nothing but normal years. Okay, it is normal years. Now what do you mean by normal years? Normal, abnormal. Okay, now normal, now base year anta heluvaga, now whenever we select a particular base year, a base period, it should be a normal period, a normal year. Okay, to make comparison. Now what does normal year means? It is nothing but, first one is it should be economically stable. It should be economically stable. That means in the year, okay, ಈಗ ನೀವು ಒಂದು ಬೇಸ್ ಇಯರ್ ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ, ಆ ಇಯರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ there should not be ups and downs. There should not be ups and downs. That means ಆ ಇಯರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ವಾರ್ ಇರಬಾರ್ದು. Okay, depression in the economy ಇರಬಾರ್ದು. Okay, there should not be any problems, earthquake or any such disaster should not happen in that particular year. Okay, depression of economy. Okay, so ಇಂತೆಲ್ಲ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್ ಇರುವಾಗ we cannot take that as a base year. Okay, ನಮಗೆ ಈಸಿ ಕಂಪ್ಯಾರಿಸನ್ ಅನ್ನ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗುದಿಲ್ಲ. Suppose I will give you a best example. ಈಗ next year, consider 2021. Consider ಈ ವರ್ಷ, okay, forget this is 2020, consider this year as 2021. Okay, now you have to find the index number. Now for this you have to select a base year. Okay, so ನೀವು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ, 2020 ನೀವು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ. Okay, now you have to see whether 2020 is a normal year or not. Okay, whether it is a normal year. No, see, due to coronavirus, what has happened? The economy is not stable, right? What has happened? The GDP growth has completely come down. Okay, there are many issues that is happening. So what happens? We cannot take 2020 as a base year for 2020. We can select, when you select a particular base year, okay, you want the particular base year and select ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ನೀವು ಏನು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, there should not be any ups and downs. There should be no any disaster that has happened in that previous year. Then only you can take that period as a base year, or else you can take the preceding, the previous years. Okay, anywhere there is no ups and downs happen. Okay, if there are ups and downs, it will be, if you take that period, if you consider the 2020 for the comparison with the 2021 year, what happens? Your result, final result will not be valuable. It will not give you an equal result. Okay, so that purpose, when you select the base period, you should keep in mind it should be a normal year. It should be economically stable. Okay, one more thing is it should not be very distant. That means it should not be very distant. Now ಈಗ ನಿಮ್ಮ base year ಅನ್ನು select ಮಾಡುವಾಗ, now consider for 2021, it should be around 2015, 16, 17. That is okay. You cannot compare a current year with 2010. Okay, tumba long distance irbadu between the base and the current year. Okay, there should be no, what you say, there should be no much gap between, there should not be much distance between the base and the current year. That is the second one. Third one, the depending on the situation, okay, whatever the situation it is, when you select a base period, it can be a fixed base year or a chain base. Okay, that is a chain base. It can be either a fixed base or a chain base. Now what is fixed base? What is a fixed base? See, when you take of a base year, now ಒಂದು ವರ್ಷ ಒಂದು base year na consider ಮಾಡುವಾಗ, consider 2017. Okay, now this year will be fixed for all the upcoming years. Okay, for 2018, 2019, okay, 2020. So idu 3 ವರ್ಷಕ್ಕೂ ಕೂಡ ನಾವು ಬೇಸ್ ಇಯರ್ ಅನ್ನ 2017 ಅನ್ನ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ. So when the base year is fixed for all the upcoming years, it is considered to be as fixed base year. Okay, that is fixed base year. So ಒಂದು ವರ್ಷ ಒಂದು base year ನಾವು for all the other years ನಾವು equal ಆಗಿ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ಮಾತ್ರ ಅದು fixed base year ಅಂತ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ. So what do you mean by chain base? Now what is chain base? It is not fixed. It fluctuates depending on the year, whatever you select, depending upon the phenomena. Okay, you can say as phenomena or the effects that is happening. Okay, based on this, you can find a particular base year. So that is chain base. So chain base ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ನಿಮ್ಮ base year fixed ಇರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. It keeps on fluctuating depending upon the phenomena or depending upon the effect. Depending upon the effect. Okay, so that is the difference between the fixed base and the chain base. So first, what is the first method? The first method is where you have to set a particular objective to know the base, to know the index number. Second one, you should select a particular base period, and when you select the base period, the base year should be of normal years and not the abnormal years. It should be economically stable. Okay, and it should not be of a long distance. Okay, there should not be a huge gap between the base and the current year. That is the 2 points. Okay, that you should keep in mind. Third one, selection of commodities or items. Students, please mute yourself. Please mute yourself. 1 second. Okay. Third one, selection of commodities or items. So once you set an objective, once you select the base year, the next term, the main important term here is you have to select the commodities, okay, or the items. Okay, so again, selection of a commodity, again it depends upon the purpose of the survey, on your objective. So the whatever the process, the next process, whatever comes, everything will depend on the objective of your index number. Okay, it always depends upon the objective of your index number. So here, when you select a particular commodity, now when you say commodity, it is nothing but goods and service. It is goods and service. Okay, so now you have to select the goods and service. Now when you say goods and service, now in our economy, okay, there are wide variety of goods and service. Now you may get confused which goods you have to select. So this is one of the complicated or difficult process, you can say. Okay, it is one of the complicated process. Okay, why complicated? Because out of all the total commodities or out of all the total goods or services, you have to select the one which has been suitable for your index. Okay, that is because it is a complicated process. Now if you want to see, okay, now if you want to see the relative change in the goods, okay, ಈಗ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಒಂದು ಗೂಡ್ಸ್ ಇದು ರಿಲೇಟಿವ್ ಚೇಂಜಸ್ ಬೇಸ್ಡ್ ಆನ್ ದ ಬೇಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ದ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಇಯರ್ ಚೇಂಜಸ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ನೋಡ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ you cannot take all the goods of the economy. Okay, ಒಂದು ಎಕಾನಮಿದು ಎಲ್ಲ ಗೂಡ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಸರ್ವಿಸಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗುದಿಲ್ಲ. You have to select those goods which has high demand. Now, what do you mean by high demand? Okay, for example, rice, oil, ghee, clothes, wheat. So these are the products. If you see, it has a very high demand. Okay, so all these are the necessary items. Okay, so whenever you when you take into consideration for the index number, we select commodities or goods of such type. Okay, which has high demand. So low demand iddadanu ನಾವು consider ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ನಮಗೆ actual value sigala. So whenever we select a commodity, we select the commodities which has high demand. So now rice, oil, ghee, ಇದಕ್ಕೆಲ್ಲ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ daily basis ಅಲ್ಲಿ demand ಇದೆ. So there is no person, no individual using these goods or these commodities. So whenever you select commodities for index number, the commodities should have high demand. That is more important. Only then we can with the help of this, we can also find, or we can also come to know what will be like, what is their taste, what is their preference, okay, what is their custom, what they like, what customers prefer. That can be known by the people. Okay, that can be known with the help of this study. Okay, so ಈಗ ನಾವು commodities select ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ಈಗ ರೈಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳುವಾಗ ನಮಗೆ ವೆರೈಟಿ ರೈಸ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. Okay, there are various types, various brands. So the person which we can come to know the percentage of people selecting which brand. Okay, what number of percentage of people are rich. Okay, that study also can be made with the help of these data, whatever you collect. So when you select a particular commodity, you should always keep in mind that commodities selected are to be of high demand. Then only you can easily find the result of particular index number. Okay, that is selection of commodities. So with the help of this, what happens, you can even represent the taste and preference, the standard of living of the people. Okay, their customs and traditions. So you can easily represent that too with the help of these data. That is the third point, that is selection of commodities or items. Fourth one, obtaining price quotation. Okay, now what happened, you have selected the goods. Now you have set the objective, you have selected the base here, you have selected the commodity, the goods and services. Next is you have to obtain, you have to select the price quotation. Now you selected the goods for index number, but various goods have various prices. ಈಗ ನೀವು ರೈಸ್ ಗೆ ಹೇಳುವಾಗ different brands ಗೆ different rates ಇರುತ್ತೆ, different price ಇರುತ್ತೆ. So selection of price is also very important. Okay, when you select a price, that is also it becomes a very important from the point of index number. So when you say rice, it is not that for all the brands it has equal value, it has same value. No, each brand has its own value. Okay, so again, when you select or obtain a price, there you have to be much focused. Okay, so you should know whether to select the wholesale price or the retail price. So ಈಗ price ಅಂತ ಹೇಳುವಾಗ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ wholesale price ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೇವೆ. Okay, and also the retail price. Okay, so you cannot consider for one product, you cannot consider wholesale price, and for one product you cannot consider retail price. You have to see which price quotation I have to take, whether I have to take wholesale price quotation or whether I have to take a retail price quotation. Now what is the difference between wholesale price and the retail price? Difference ಏನು, retail price ಅಂದ್ರೆ MRP value. Okay, shopkeeper ನಿಮಗೆ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಅನ್ನ ಕೊಡುವಾಗ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಏನ್ ಪೇ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ ಅದು ನಾವು ರಿಟೇಲ್ ಪ್ರೈಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೇವೆ. whereas wholesale price it will be lesser than the MRP price, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಡಿಸ್ಕೌಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. Okay, all it will be, see, for example ಒಂದು ಪೆನ್ನಿಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ರಿಟೇಲ್ ಪ್ರೈಸ್ 12 rupees ಆದ್ರೆ ಹೋಲ್ಸೇಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅವರು 10 rupees ಗೆ ಸೇಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. So there is a difference between wholesale price quotation and the retail price quotation. So now when you select a particular price quotation, you should know which which quotation, which method you are taking, which index you are taking, whether you are taking wholesale price index or the retail price index. So when you even select the price quotation, what you have to keep in mind is objective. Why objective? Because now if your study is related, if your objective is related to consumer, you consider the consumer price index. Or when you, if you are considering producer, okay, now when you say producer, wholesale barutte, retail kuda barutte. Under producer, you may do only the wholesale. Okay, ನಿಮ್ಮ study ಈಗ change in the effect of change in the price to the producers of the wholesale market ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, so ನೀವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ price quotation ತಗೊಳ್ಳುವಾಗ ಯಾವ price quotation ತಗೊಳ್ತೀರಾ? We are taking the wholesale price quotation. Okay, so again, when you obtain, when you select the price quotation also, you have to keep in mind the objective of the index number. That is more important. So whenever, that is what I said, setting an objective is very important for the next coming steps. Okay, so you should always keep in mind your objective, your purpose of collecting a particular information. If your objective is wrong, then everything will go wrong. Okay, so when you set a particular price quotation, you should keep in mind the particular objective, okay, of an index number. Next one, hope you understood these 4 points. Next, choice of an average. Now what do you mean by average? Average is where you find, okay, it is something 50-50. Okay, 50-50. Now how to calculate average? I think you have learned in your first year where to calculate the average, that is arithmetic mean, median, mode, all those. Okay, arithmetic mean, geometric mean. So these are the methods of calculating the average. Now even in this index number, after you select a particular commodity, okay, after you set a particular price quotation, you have to also see which method of averages can be applied. Okay, which method can be applied to calculate the average. So to take a particular average of index number, we have like especially in index number, they take arithmetic mean, geometric mean. Okay, they take into consideration the geometric mean, arithmetic mean. This arithmetic mean is a very simplest method to calculate. Why simple method? Because we have to just add it and divide by the number of items or the number of years. Okay, whereas geometric mean, it will give the exact relative change that is happening in the index number. Okay, it will give you the average of the exact relative, the changes that is happening, okay, in the index number, that has been given by geometric mean. Okay, whereas arithmetic mean is just you find the total and divided by the mean. Okay, so it whereas geometric mean, it will give you the exact ratio or exact average to your particular data, whatever you have collected. So again, when you choose a particular average, you have to keep in mind the objective. Now, if your objective is based on like on the consumers, you can directly take as geometric mean. Okay, you can find the average based on geometric mean. Okay, so this selection of average, it will also help us to assign the particular weights. Okay, now this assigning a particular weights also will help us to give greater accuracy and precise results. Accuracy and precise results. Okay, so nimge easily you can put on set a particular weights and you can get the particular or precise or correct results. So when you select a particular a choice of an average, okay, when you choose a particular average, you should again keep in mind the particular objective, and then only you can set a particular average and you can use perfect or precise method for the calculation of average. That is the 5th point, that is choice of an average. Next one, selection of weights. Now what do you mean by weights? Weights are nothing but it is like it gives a weightage to your particular item. Okay, it gives you a particular weightage to, if you're considering a price, it will give a weightage to the price that you have taken into consideration. Okay, now Now, to calculate index number, again, we have to assign particular weights. Namge weights anna consider ಮಾಡಲೇಬೇಕು. Okay. So for different goods, depending upon their importance. Okay. Different goods ಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲ goods ಗೆ ನಮಗೆ when you select a particular goods, there are various goods. ಈಗ ಎಲ್ಲ goods ಗೆ ಒಂದೇ ತರ ನಮಗೆ weights ಹಾಕ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. Depending upon the relative importance, ಅದರ importance ಎಂತ ಅಂತ ನೋಡಿ ನಮಗೆ weights ಅನ್ನ assign ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. So we have to see the relative importance of that particular goods before we could assign a particular weight. Okay, and there are you have already learned there are various methods like Laspeyres method, okay, Paste's method, Bowley's and Darvish and Bowley's method, Fisher-Idle index method. So these are the various methods which will help you to find out the weights. Okay, these are the methods. On the basis of this, we can easily select the weights. Okay, on the basis of these methods, we can easily select and apply the weights for the index number. Okay, so again, selection of weights become a problem. It is also one of the step and it is one of the problem. So nimge ಈಗ weights select ಮಾಡುವಾಗ it is not an easy method to select a weight. Okay, difficult ಇದೆ weights select ಆ particular product ಇದು value ನಿಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿರಬೇಕು, ಅದರ importance ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಿರಬೇಕು, and only you can assign a particular weight. ಈಗ ಒಂದು ಮೆಥಡ್ ನೀವು ಯಾವ ಮೆಥಡ್ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ ಆ ಮೆಥಡ್ ನೋಡಿ ನೀವು ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು weight ಅನ್ನು. Okay, so that is one of the difficult method. Okay, to select and apply a weight is also a difficult method. Okay, and when you say weights, ಇಲ್ಲಿ weights ಇರುವಾಗ we are considering the quantities of the base year or the current year or the combination of both, or you can combine both and use them as weight. Okay, so we consider quantity as the weights. Okay, so ಇಲ್ಲಿ price index ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು especially price index ಅಲ್ಲಿ when you say price index, we consider quantity as weights. Okay, when you say quantity index, we consider price as weight. It will be vice versa. Okay, so now ಈಗ ನಮಗೆ ಮೂರು ಮೆಥಡ್ ಇದೆ, price, quantity, value. Okay, so ನಾವು price index calculate ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ ಅವಾಗ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ, ನಾವು quantity ಅನ್ನ ನಾವು weights ಅಂತ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ. So now each product has its own quantity. Okay, so that each product quantity will be considered for each as each weights. Okay, when you calculate the quantity index number, we consider price as the weight for quantity. So price anna now consider ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ. Okay, so you should know when we say price index number, what is the weight that we have to assign for it, that is the quantity. When we say quantity index number, what is the weight that is to be assigned for it, that is nothing but the price. That is the selection of weights. Next one, the last method, selection of suitable formula. Now you next in the upcoming classes you will learn various methods under price index, quantity index. Okay, there are various methods of construction of index number. Okay, so what happens, to select a suitable formula is also one of the method or one of the problem of index number. So when you select a particular formula, you should make it should be based on the availability of the data. ಯಾವ data ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ನೋಡಿ ನಾವು formulaವನ್ನು apply ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. So as I said, there are various formulas. Okay, Laspeyres formula, okay, Paste's formula, Fisher-Bowley's, Kelly's. There are various formulas. Now each formula will give you different answers. Okay, the answers will be different depending upon the availability of data. So you should know which method has to be selected for which data based on the given availability of the data. ನಿಮ್ಮ data ನೋಡಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ನೀವು apply ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಆ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾವನ್ನು. Okay, now if they ask you for the comparison of price and the value, okay, you should know which data has to be applied. Okay, now to select this data also, it depends upon your objective. That is more important. Okay, so when you even select the particular formula, okay, when you select a particular formula also, your objective has to be taken into consideration. Okay, that is more important. So selection of suitable formula, again you should know which formula has to be taken into consideration. Okay, then only you can get an accurate result. That is selection of suitable formula. So did you all understand the various methods or various problems when you construct the index number? Did you all understand? Can I ask questions? Can I ask questions to you all? Any doubts? I know it is finished. Ma'am has already explained. I know you have even forgotten it.